Do you know that dogs can chatter their teeth as if they are cold, even on a hot summer day? This mysterious sound, similar to a small telegraph working, can cause confusion and even concern among owners. Today, we will dive into the fascinating world of canine communication and find out why our four-legged friends sometimes transform into little clicking machines and what they are trying to tell us with this unusual behavior. After all, every owner wants to understand their pet, and teeth chattering is one of those signals that often remains without proper attention and interpretation. Teeth chattering in dogs is not just an amusing trait, but an entire language that can tell us about the physical and emotional state of the pet. Understanding these signals will help you become a better friend to your furry companion and notice signs of discomfort or illness in time. Dogs cannot tell us about their feelings with words, so they use body language, sounds, and various behavioral manifestations, including this unusual chattering, to communicate their condition to us. Let's start with the most common and obvious cause of teeth chattering: being cold. Like humans, dogs can shiver when they are cold, and this shivering is often accompanied by chattering teeth. This is especially noticeable in small breeds with short coats, such as Chihuahuas, Toy Terriers, or Italian Greyhounds. Their thin bodies lose heat faster, and thermoregulation does not work as efficiently as in their larger counterparts. Remember how these small creatures shake even with a slight drop in temperature. This is a natural warming mechanism, where muscles quickly contract and relax, generating heat. Interesting fact: the body temperature of a healthy dog ranges from 38 to 39 degrees Celsius, which is higher than that of humans. Therefore, what seems like a comfortable temperature to us may be cool for a dog. If you notice that your pet is chattering its teeth indoors, you might want to raise the temperature or offer it a warm place to rest. Many owners do not take this feature into account and wonder why their dog seeks the warmest place in the house, even in relatively warm weather. Now you know the answer. Have you ever thought that teeth chattering could be a sign of strong excitement or anticipation? Imagine you take out the leash for a walk or a favorite treat, and your dog not only wags its tail, but also starts chattering its teeth. It's similar to how we get goosebumps from joy. This reaction is especially characteristic of high-energy breeds such as Border Collies, Australian Shepherds, or Jack Russell Terriers. Emotional excitement can be so strong that the dog literally cannot keep its body from trembling, which is also transmitted to the jaws. In the dog world, teeth chattering can be a kind of greeting or display of friendliness. When dogs meet, they may chatter their teeth while slightly opening and closing their mouths. This is a signal: I am friendly, let's play. Such behavior is often accompanied by other signs of playful mood: a bow with front paws on the ground and raised hindquarters, a wagging tail, and a relaxed facial expression. This is part of a complex ritual of acquaintance that helps dogs establish contact and determine each other's intentions without conflict. Studies show that puppies chatter their teeth during play more often than adult dogs. This may be part of the socialization process when they learn to communicate with their peers and establish boundaries during play. If you have ever observed puppies in a litter, you may have noticed this amusing sound accompanying their merry romping. Ethologists suggest that in this way, puppies signal their peaceful intentions so that play does not turn into a real fight. It's a peculiar way of saying, "I'm just playing, don't perceive my actions as a threat." However, teeth chattering is not always associated with positive emotions. Sometimes it can be a sign of fear or anxiety. Imagine a situation. Thunder is rumbling, and your dog has hidden under the bed and is chattering its teeth. Or you've brought it to a new place, and it reacts in the same way. In these cases, Teeth chattering is part of the fight or flight response when the dog's body prepares for potential danger. Adrenaline and other stress hormones released into the bloodstream can cause trembling throughout the body, including the jaws. This is an involuntary reaction that the dog cannot control. How to distinguish teeth chattering from fear from other causes? Pay attention to accompanying signs: flattened ears, lowered or tucked tail, tense posture, dilated pupils. If you notice these signals along with teeth chattering, your pet is likely experiencing discomfort or fear. In such moments, it's important to create a safe environment for the dog and not force it into actions that increase anxiety. Remember that fear is a natural emotion, and your task as a responsible owner is to help the dog cope with it, not to aggravate the situation. Did you know that teeth chattering can be a sign of certain neurological problems in dogs? This is a less common but important cause to be aware of. Epilepsy, cerebellar dysfunction, or other neurological disorders can cause involuntary jaw movements that resemble teeth chattering. If you notice that teeth chattering occurs regularly, without an apparent cause, is accompanied by other unusual symptoms or changes in behavior, be sure to consult a veterinarian. Early detection of neurological problems can significantly improve the prognosis and quality of life for your pet. Interestingly, in some dog breeds, teeth chattering may be related to genetic predisposition. For example, Dobermans have a condition known as Doberman tremor syndrome, or Doberman dyskinesia, which is characterized by muscle spasms and trembling, including teeth chattering. This is a hereditary disease that requires medical intervention. Also, some miniature breeds, such as Yorkshire Terriers and Maltese, may have a genetic predisposition to hypoglycemia, low blood sugar, one of the symptoms of which is trembling and teeth chattering. Another reason why dogs may chatter their teeth is pain or discomfort in the oral cavity. Dental problems, gum inflammation, foreign objects stuck between teeth, or injuries can cause such a reaction. In this case, teeth chattering is often accompanied by other signs: increased salivation, bad breath, loss of appetite, or difficulty eating. Dogs may also rub their muzzle with their paws or against the floor, trying to relieve discomfort. If you suspect that the cause of teeth chattering is related to problems in the oral cavity, be sure to show the pet to a veterinarian for examination and treatment. Did you know that teeth chattering can be a sign of poisoning or a reaction to certain medications? Some toxins and medications can cause muscle spasms, including spasms of the jaw muscles. If teeth chattering appeared after taking a new medication, or you suspect that the dog may have swallowed something, immediately contact a veterinarian. Poisoning can be life-threatening, and a quick response in such cases is extremely important. Remember that many products and plants common for humans can be toxic to dogs, so always keep potentially dangerous substances out of your pet's reach. One of the most surprising explanations for teeth chattering is the so-called teeth clicking during hunting or high levels of concentration. Some hunting breeds, such as pointers or setters, may chatter their teeth when they notice potential prey. This is part of their hunting instinct, a peculiar way to express excitement and readiness for action. Even if your dog has never hunted, it may exhibit this behavior when seeing a squirrel in the park or a bird on the windowsill. This is a reminder that even the most domesticated dogs retain many instincts of their wild ancestors. Hormonal changes can also cause teeth chattering in dogs. For example, female dogs sometimes exhibit such behavior during heat or false pregnancy. In males, hormonal surges can occur when meeting a female in heat. In both cases, teeth chattering is part of the body's complex response to changes in hormonal levels. If your dog is not neutered, you may notice periodic changes in its behavior related to the reproductive cycle, including this unusual symptom. Stress and anxiety are other common causes of teeth chattering in dogs. Separation from the owner, moving to a new home, the appearance of a new family member or pet, changes in daily routine. All these can cause strong stress in a dog, manifested in teeth chattering among other symptoms. Dogs suffering from separation anxiety may start chattering their teeth when they realize that the owner is about to leave. In such cases, gradually accustoming the dog to new circumstances, creating a safe routine, and in some cases, consulting with a veterinary behavioral specialist can help. What should you do if you notice that your dog is chattering its teeth? First of all, assess the situation and context. If this happens in cold weather, provide warmth for your pet. Offer a blanket, turn on a heater, or put on special clothing for dogs. If teeth chattering is accompanied by signs of fear, create a calm environment and do not force the dog to face the frightening factor. Gradual desensitization can help the dog overcome fears, but this process requires patience and the right approach. Regular checkups with a veterinarian will help rule out medical causes of teeth chattering. It is especially important to monitor the health of your pet's teeth and gums, as problems with the oral cavity are one of the common causes of discomfort in dogs. Professional teeth cleaning and home oral care should become part of the routine of every responsible owner. Remember that prevention is always better and cheaper than treatment, so regular checkups and timely vaccination are an investment in the health and longevity of your four-legged friend. It is interesting to note that some dogs may chatter their teeth during sleep. This may be related to brain activity during the rapid eye movement, REM sleep phase, when dogs often dream. If your pet occasionally chatters its teeth in sleep, but otherwise looks healthy and happy, there is likely nothing to worry about. However, if this happens frequently or is accompanied by other unusual symptoms, it is better to consult a veterinarian to rule out neurological problems. Note that teeth chattering can vary in intensity, frequency, and duration depending on the cause. For example, teeth chattering from cold is usually uniform and may continue until the dog warms up. Teeth chattering from excitement is often short-term and may stop and resume. Teeth chattering associated with neurological problems may be irregular and accompanied by other signs such as impaired coordination or changes in behavior. Careful observation of these nuances will help you better understand what is happening with your pet. In summary, teeth chattering in dogs can be caused by a variety of reasons, from simple cold to serious medical problems, from joyful excitement to severe fear. The key to understanding your pet is careful observation of the context and accompanying signs. The better you know your dog, the easier it will be for you to interpret its behavior and respond accordingly. Remember that each dog is unique, and what is normal for one may be a sign of a problem for another. Trust your intuition and do not hesitate to seek professional help if something causes you concern. Now, a question for discussion. Have you ever noticed your dog chattering its teeth? In what situations did this happen, and how did you react? Share your stories in the comments. Your experience may help other owners better understand their pets. Perhaps you have your own observations or methods that helped your dog cope with anxiety or other causes of teeth chattering. We all learn from each other, and your knowledge can be invaluable to someone who is just starting their journey as a dog owner. If you liked this video and learned something new about dog behavior, don't forget to like it. This will help spread useful information among other dog lovers. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss new episodes about the mysterious world of our four-legged friends. And if you have friends or relatives with dogs, be sure to share this video with them. It may help them better understand their pets. After all, the more people understand the language of dogs, the happier our furry companions will be. Next time, we will tell you about another intriguing aspect of dog behavior that raises many questions from owners. It will be no less fascinating, I promise. In the meantime, remember, the language of our dogs is much richer than just barking and wagging tails. Every gesture, every sound is a way of communicating with us. We just need to learn to listen and understand. This is what real friendship between humans and dogs is all about. The ability to speak the same language, even if that language doesn't consist of words. And finally, don't forget that observing your dog's behavior is not only a way to identify potential problems, but also an opportunity to strengthen your bond. The more attention you pay to your pet, the better you understand its needs and desires. And this, in turn, makes your life together more harmonious and happier. So the next time you hear your dog's teeth chattering, don't rush to worry. First, try to understand what it wants to tell you. Perhaps this is just its way of expressing joy at meeting you.